Look, if you don't want to be broke no more, I'm gonna need you to plan your monthly meals. That's right. Quit being lazy and making every excuse saying that all fast food is just expensive as cooking at home and buying groceries. It's not. Simply put, you don't want to put no work into it. You can have leftovers. You can make it do what it do. But if you don't want to be broke no more, I'm challenging you. That's right. I am challenging you on the other side to stop what you're doing and spending your money the way you are and try to be committed to planning your meals. Welcome to Your Success Stories. I am your girl, Nika Johnson, a credit coach and budgeting expert, and I'm going to help you get there. I help people take control of their money, and today we will be talking about budget-friendly meals. That's right. We're talking about budget-friendly meals. Why does that matter? It's because often so many times people are going to eat fast food, or let's talk about the ones that think eating out all the time is the same cost as cooking your meals. No, baby, I'm here to tell you that's false. You got your leftovers, okay, when you cook. You also got these ingredients and you got your seasonings and make it do what it do. So if you don't want to be broke no more, make for sure you stop what you're doing, like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications and show your girls some love, because I'm going to teach you on how to not only plan your meals to make for sure you in your budget so you can be able to save more money each month. That's right. So let's go. So what you're going to do first is I need you to go ahead and head over to isthatInYourBudget.com. That's right. Because I need to know, is all that eating out in your budget? I think not. So this is why you need to make for sure that you're planning your meals. So when you get to the website, make for sure you fill this out right at the bottom. It's what financial help do you need? Is it budgeting? Is it savings? Is it credit? Or is it all the above? But make for sure you fill this out at the bottom so I can make for sure I stay in contact with you and give you actual steps, resources, and tips so you are reaching your financial goals. Because look, at the end of the day, only you can define the level of success you desire through budgeting, savings, and credit. And we're on a journey of navigating success, and only you know what that looks like. So buckle up and fasten your seatbelt. Move along. Okay, what we're gonna do is go ahead and go to ebooks. So in order to get started on how to make for sure you're in your budget, I need you to go ahead and click on the meal calendar. That's right, it's affordable in your budget. The meal calendar, it is not a recipe book. It's a list of 60 plus different meals teaching you on how to strategically plan your meals. So for those busy parents that may have extracurricular activities, that's working a double, that feel like there's a convenience of going through a drive-through. And when you looked at your bank statement last month, and if you ain't did that yet, I need you to do that now. When you look back at the last month or just the last year, how much you spend money in fast food, it may have been more than you contribute to your savings, and that is a problem. If your credit's not where it wants to be, that's the problem. So we need to make for sure that we taking control of our money. Quit thinking that you need to make more money, because the reality you don't. It's not about how much money you make, but measure money you do make. So as your income increases, so does your expenses. And the number one way to save over $500 a month to be able to slash your bills in half is by planning your meals. And I'm going to teach you on how to make $20 meals, $30 meals, or sometimes meals that last 4 days or longer. But I want to make for sure that we're being intentional where our money is going, and it's going to start with budgeting our meals. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Budget to Success. So let's go ahead and check out and grab your meal calendar. Now, once you get access to your meal calendar, you're going to get immediate access to it. So make for sure you go ahead and print out the calendar. All right, now one tip I want to show you is that if you need to change the scale of it so it can fit a little bit more, what you can do is play with it. I like how it's 120. I need more spaces, baby, because I got nails, I got big hands, okay? Big dollars. Let's go ahead and print this sucker out. There you go. Now we got our meal calendar. Now it's time to start planning those meals. Now that you got your meal calendar, you could be able to print this off every month. That's right. You could print this off every month so we can be able to plan our meal. Now, some of you may be like, well, I don't know what I want for the month. This is why you have the meal calendar, to give you a variety of options of different meals so you're not bored eating the same thing over and over. And let's make it exciting. Let's make it more enjoyable and just get creative. Make it do what it do sometimes. Less is more. We don't need all them ingredients that we think we need. Get creative and get back in the kitchen and make for sure that you're cooking with your soul. Nurture your body. What they say? The number one way to a man is through his stomach. Do you got one? If not, go ahead and get this meal calendar and make sure you subscribe. But no, all jokes aside, next up is let's go ahead and plan our meals. So typically what I like to do is, what do I have planned for the month? What type of activities, any type of engagement, what nights will we eat out? What nights will it be free food provided? Just taking those things into consideration, and let's go from there. Okay, so one of the things as I do as a parent, I believe in empowering kids and just empowering the kiddos to have a voice. I don't believe in some of those traumas and narratives of what stays in this house goes in this house, and you can't ask questions or anything like that. Now, I don't mean by doing it in a derogatory, disrespectful manner, but one way to be able to empower my daughter's voice is allowing her to choose meals. That's right. So on the last day of the month, she gets to choose her meals. So is this cookies? It's cookies. If it's cereal, if it's hot wings, if it's nachos, if it's oodles and noodles, baby, whatever it is, no questions asked, I allow her to choose the last day of the meal. So for those parents that may have multiple kids, choose a week that works best for your schedule, permitting of allowing each child in the household to be able to choose their meals. It allows them to get excited, to keep you on track, so you were in your budget. Okay, in regards to that, it's really just going to allow everybody as a family, as a unity, to be able to come together. There's so many parents that's working part-time jobs, full-time jobs, just trying to make ends meet, and I get it, but we don't have to make it hard. Let's make things easy. What does that mean? 30-minute meals. If that's making dinner for less than $20 or $30. If it's going out to eat, but you're going on a night where you purchase one adult entree and you get one kid for free. What is it that you can have a buy one, get one free, a BOGO, using the back of your receipts? I want you to get creative and quit limiting yourself in regards to when it comes to spending your money. If you make the necessary sacrifices now, you don't have to sacrifice for the rest of your life. And I'm speaking from example. I coupon. So I see some of the negative comments of, oh, that salmon is expensive. Ain't no way you bought that or you cooked that meal for less than $20. No, baby, I did. You could buy on coupons. You could do competitor pricing, price matching. You can also buy on sale. So let's say, for example, if it's a Kroger's or Baker's that has something on sale and you don't have that, go grab it and put it in the deep freezer. Another thing is buying frozen items. I get things from the bag. Yeah, it may be nice to get everything organic, but that ain't in our budget. And guess what? We all gonna die from some way. Every time you turn around, they say everything gives you cancer. So Lord, take me to the King when it's my time. But right now, I'm gonna make sure I'm in my budget and before I meet him at the pearly gates of heaven. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm looking at my calendar because I have a list of my daughter games and just different activities to be able to keep me on one accord. Now, another thing I do is Tuesday, that is always gonna be Taco Tuesday. So is that chicken, beef? Is it going to be walking tacos? Is it going to be shrimp tacos, salmon tacos? Whatever it is, it's gonna be Taco Tuesday. And guess what? Most Taco Tuesdays is under 30 minutes. Now, another thing that I recommend is some days it's going to be a 30-minute meals. Now, other days we may cook a little bit more so we can be able to have leftovers. So, for example, Sundays, I like to have bigger meals. So Mondays is leftovers, and then Tuesday we're going to go ahead and do our 30-minute meals. So then Wednesday you could cook again. So these are just some tips and recommendations on how to plan your monthly meal calendar. All right, so another tip is, for example, one day I'm gonna have chicken tacos, and the next day I'm gonna repurpose that meat and make chicken quesadillas, or it could be chicken fajitas, just to give you a little advice on how to repurpose your meals. Now, another thing is, when I'm tired, some days I might be like everybody for themselves. What does that mean? You go eat whatever that's in there. If it's the PBJ, if it's gonna be a turkey sandwich, is it a hot dog or Polish sausage or ramen noodles, or popping a frozen pizza in the oven? Let's make for sure that we are delegating some of our responsibilities and taking back some of our time so we can be able to do the things that we once loved. There's a lot of working parents that loves to cook but just can't find the time. And this is another benefit of that meal calendar. And if you are tuning in still, make for sure you like, you comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications and show your girl some love. All am completed with my meal calendar. That's right. It only takes a couple minutes, honestly, if you're using the list of the meals that we provide to you, is looking at the list and plug and play, okay? And if you're following me on Instagram, you're gonna find some different inspirational videos that I am posting that I actually cook. Some may be longer than 30 minutes, some may not be. I don't cook homemade all the time. I mix it up. There may be days that I'm gonna make homemade mashed potatoes, and there's days that I'm gonna do instant. There's days that I may cook a meat and I may pop something in the air fryer or in the oven or in the microwave. Look, I'm not gonna feel guilty. I'm gonna make for sure my family is fed, but I'm gonna make for sure that I'm not doing it to where I'm exhausting myself, to where I'm depleted and I feel like I have nothing left to give. I don't want to force myself to cook. I want to continuously to love to cook, and that's the difference. So again, make for sure you click down below and grab your copy of your meal calendar. It will save you a peace of mind. There's so many different success stories that I've had people spending $200 to $500 or sometimes $1,000 a month on fast food. Stop that. It's unhealthy. And one thing I'm gonna tell y'all, I hate when I go out to eat and I gotta pay for it and it was nasty. I could have picked that home for all it is. So please make for sure you grab your copy of the meal calendar, because it will save you a peace of mind and some money while you at it. But let's go. All right, now we got a meal calendar. Your next step is to go to your kitchen. That's right. Quit thinking that you know what you got, because baby, you don't. That's why you be at the grocery store, right? Throwing different things in your cart. And if you would have paid attention before you went, you could have saved a little bit more money. So let's go. So one of the things is, while you're planning your meals, that's the perfect time to go ahead and clean out your refrigerator. That's right. Make sure your kitchen is clean, but make for sure also you're cleaning out that fridge so it's already prepared for when you go grocery shopping and you can put everything away. So here's an example. You see this? It's a little empty. I don't see if there's anything else. So what I'm gonna do before I put it on my list right here, I'm gonna go ahead and check my pantry to just double check. So I'm checking my pantry and I don't see that I have ketchup. So what does that mean? We're gonna add it to the list. I'm noticing different things like this. So one or two things, you could toss this, or since I juice, I can honestly just juice it. That's what I am gonna do. But ultimately, I want you to kind of go through your drawers and see what things are bad, what do you need to get rid of, and also take the time and just start wiping out everything as well. Another thing that you can do is go through your freezer, see what items that you have, what items that you don't have, and go from there. Based off the meals that we have, I'm looking at the ingredients, and then I'm gonna go check the deep freezer. Don't forget to do that. Okay, now you can take a look into the deep freezer. Now all y'all that was making them negative comments about my salmon that I made and said it wasn't $11, you see this big thing? Zoom in on that price. That's $15.96. I didn't even have a big one. So baby, I ain't got a cap. And damn sure I ain't got to do it for you. Now I was able to review what meats that I have so I can know what to add to my list and what not to add to my list. All right now. And it's okay, flip back and forth between your meals to make sure that you have everything. No, that cheese is expensive though, be there. Alright, looks like we just need to double check the pantry of what else we need. Let's go. Now another thing that I want to kind of point out to y'all is that I love making my daughter breakfast. I do these, and what I do is just add milk. I can be able to make this into blueberry waffles, or I do it into muffins. So just a little tidbit. So as you can see right here, this is where my oatmeal is. I am out of that. I don't really fry often, so I always double check to see if I have any oil. And I like to stock up, so my paper towels, I'm just gonna stock just in case, and then also my toilet paper. I like to be prepared. I have 4 bathrooms, and just with the holiday time coming up and just hosting events and family traveling and coming into town, I always try to make for sure that I stock up on toilet paper. I ain't trying to be like how we was doing COVID, y'all. All right. Woo! Now, that was a lot of work. Not really, but just preparation, okay? so we could be what? In our budget. So on the back, I have the list of meals. Sometimes I kind of break it down to categories for I can know household items. What does that look like? Paper towels, paper plates, toilet paper, my plug-ins. But then I have my fruit. So when you first go to the grocery store, you know what to get based off of those sections such as. So go ahead and come with me as I go grocery shopping while I'm planning my monthly meals. And again, don't forget, if time is of essence and you may not have time on your hands, you can always do a pickup order or have them delivered right to your home. That's what I like to do. But for the sake of the video and this content, baby, because not only I got body edges and good credit, but I'm gonna make it do what it do, and I'm gonna teach you on how to stick to a list when you're grocery shopping. So not only can we plan the meals by using Budget to Success meal calendar, but we made for sure that we are creating a list and sticking to it. And another thing, don't go grocery shopping hungry. Cause why? As soon as you go grocery shopping, you wanna go through a drive-through. And baby, that defeats the purpose. And it ain't in our budget. Come on now. So sometimes when I'm in a car, I use that time to be able to catch up with friends, but I always make sure safety is first, that it is mounted. Ultimately, I just use that time to catch up with friends and just multitask, okay? Okay, so we're at the store. I'll pull out that handy dandy list. That ain't in the
Said she love me to death, told her stop breathing. He try to do what I do, but we not even.
Another tip when you are going grocery shopping, make for sure that your trunk is facing outward. You don't want to park in backwards. Why? Because we got to put everything in our trunk. So just a little tidbit on to make for sure that you are using the most of your time as far as when we're planning our meals. So let's go ahead and go grocery shopping. Remember, I am sticking to my list. So my fruit up here, I got majority of my fruit before earlier, crossing it off. So I'm literally making sure I am buying things on my list. Why? So we are in a budget. So one of our meals for Taco Tuesday is going to be shrimp. As you can see, shrimp is $5.38. You can make shrimp tacos for a $20 meal for less than 30 minutes. So for y'all want to see prices, look at the prices, okay? This is the second story. Now y'all see the pricing. Go back and rewind in the video if you want to take a look at the price of the salmon, right? Now look at these. This is all different pricing. So that doesn't mean I have to get the highest one. I can get a cheaper or I can get a lower one. You have $10 salmon, okay? $9. I'm just giving you an example, is that make for sure that you are buying what's in your budget, buy on sale, buy on coupons, but double check the pricing. Don't just grab the first thing. Remember when the ketchup was empty? And that was on our list. Now I don't really consume beef as often, and I don't eat pork, but these are $5.22. So some of these different meals that you could do with ground beef is burgers, tacos, nachos, lasagna, sloppy joes, okay? You can make meals for a family of 5, less than $20 and $30. It's all the way how you're going to stretch it, the ingredients that you're going to use, and what do you already have. Because of why, make for sure you're in your budget. These are the type of steaks that I like. So you have a pack of 3. It says use by this date. 3 pieces, $18. Okay, I could get a thinner set, 3-pack, $14.74. So one thing is you can make steak, and then if you could do a bag of potatoes, why? Because you can do mashed potatoes, French fries, loaded baked potatoes, whatever you want to do. Okay, and is you could do steak and baked potatoes. You could cook this on the stove, and you could throw your baked potatoes in the microwave and have it done within 30 minutes as well. So one of the things I noticed breaded boneless chicken, the wings, and the reason why is because on one of my meals is going to be inspired KFC bowls. You know, the mashed potatoes, the chicken, the gravy, and the corn, and a little biscuit on the side. But being our budget, this is $7.44. I can do a packaged chicken breast, which I already got at home in the frozen out, between $10 and $15, and that can make several different meals for my family size. And so within that, I'd rather make them homemade just because I want to be cost efficient. So you have a couple different options. So you see this round turkey is $3.54, and this is for how much? It's for 1 pound. Now I can go ahead and get this one that's $10.98, and this is 3 pounds. You do the math. Go like you're gonna save more money. So all you gotta do is get the bigger size, cut it up, and put it in Ziploc bags. Why? Because you're gonna save some money. For my family 5 and up, we have this $7.72. This bag of leg quarters. Okay, this is big. We can cook this on a holiday. You could literally just bake it and throw some barbecue sauce. Put it on boil. But this will make your family full and stretch it. Just add some starch and make sure you have a veggie or so. But this is another option. All right, I got leg quarters. Let me mark that off. And then another thing that I was looking for was ribs. So let me see if I can find some beef ribs. If not, I don't eat pork, but I can get it from my family. I'm gonna go ahead and bite the bullet, and I'm gonna just go get some pork ribs for them. $2.21. Okay, so you could add some macaroni. And you can go ahead and add some baked beans to this, or you could do baked beans or a side of potato salad, whatever it is. All right, so I'm sticking to my list. I'm practicing what I preach. You can see I got all the meat taken care of. My fruit, grapefruit. I'm not using grapefruit for this. I'm actually using it for juicing, but yes. And another thing, you see these different prices on cheese? You don't always have to get the name brand. So you can buy cheap cheese. Sometimes there's some places 2 for $7, such as even if you want to buy bigger in bulk, that's another way for you to save money. Sam's and Costco's is a great opportunity as well. And sometimes I like buying the smaller things of biscuits only because I don't want them to go to waste. Before I add it, y'all see this? You can air fry biscuits, okay? So you can have one thing in the air fryer, one thing in the oven, one on the stove, one in the microwave, and we can cook less than 30 minutes, y'all. And this is for all those folks that be like, it's so easy to just go through a drive-through. It's easier or quicker to eat fast food. No, it's not. Now, I do like the squeeze for convenience versus this. So you got this at $2.68, or you can get this at $2.48. So it's really your prerogative, but I can put this in the budget. I'm really on a tight kick, so I'm gonna just skip all the juice. Yes, I call it Budget to Success. Okay. So Budget to Success, and then I always teach about financial literacy, teach people on ways how to save money, how to fix your credit, how to leverage your credit, how to travel for free, and stuff like that. All right, Phil, yes. Nice to know. Thank you. Go follow. See, this is why you always want to make sure you brand it, okay? Because what they got to do? Read the shirt. Budget to Success, baby. I like to try variety snacks, and the reason I do variety snacks for my daughter is because I'm packing her lunches. So I try to make sure that she is having enough food, enough nutrition, and I want to balance it out. Her being in school is that her lunch is earlier compared to others, so I want to make sure that she does have like an afternoon snack as well. We do have graham crackers on the list because we have a in-ground fire pit and we love making s'mores. $2.98. So when I'm comparing chips, I'm looking at the variety. I I don't know why they do this, but nobody like these Cheetos, you know, and nobody really eat these. So I'm trying to find a pack that it will really be consumed. So, you know, if not, when guests come over, that's the one that I give up. Chips. Go ahead and cut that off, and I got that. What that we got? I forgot something, but that's why you double check your list. Double check it twice, open it up even if you have to. So now we need to go ahead and get some household items, paper plates. Because guess what, baby? We coming ahead and we gonna still use paper plates. I cook too much and I cook as I clean. I do not use my dishwasher often and I have nothing worried. I don't worry about using paper plates. Guess what? When he takes me, he takes me. But for now, we're gonna make life a lot easier. Look, it's gonna be my budget. I don't do that little thin tissue either. I think about 2-3 of these. Blueberry muffins. Cross that out. And we got the granola. I forgot to cross that out. So we just got a couple more things that we need to get and then we are out of here. Okay. It's a little crowded here, but we're grabbing what we need, making sure it's all on the list and checking it twice. Okay, so just a couple more things and it's about that. So when I'm at the grocery store, I try to make sure like all the pantry items, like all the cold, all the foods, all of that is like on the belt line together. So based off of all the items that we purchased, give me an estimate. What do you think I spent? How much do you think I spent just here? How much? Let me know down below. So one thing is, I always recommend using your credit card and ditch your debit card. Thank you. Total amount was $370.70. Be a good Samaritan and put this up. And because I don't like being nasty, I always make sure I got the hand sanitizer. Woo! Okay. Thank you for those that has been rocking with me, but make sure that you get your meal calendar. Why? Is because it's going to allow you to plan your meals. It's 60 plus different meals, a variety of different meat size. It's just really seamless on how to properly prepare you for how to create your meal calendar. So make sure you click down below and you get that. Also, just make sure you like it, comment, and subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. Show your girls some love. I'll just, you know, honestly, speaking about financial literacy is my passion, and it was just one of the many elements of teaching people on how to plan their meals. Why? Because they can save money. So the amount of money that you're spending on fast food, the amount of money that you're spending on going out for your outings and things like that, let's be more conscious of where our money is going and allow that and to allocate that towards your savings. You know, some people don't even have a savings account, don't even have a minimum of $1,000. And I'm not the one to judge. I am here to give you a harsh reality check and telling you the things that really is important. So when you do save that first $500, you go be thankful that when you need to borrow from it, it gave you that peace of mind that you had funds put up for a rainy day. And I always say we can't predict the future, but we sure can plan for it. And this is why it's so key to make for sure that you are planning your meals. So we're about to go ahead and wrap this up, but the next session is we're gonna go ahead and put everything up, take a little peek of how organized I do everything, go ahead and juice for the week, and I am going to cook dinner. I'm gonna cook a meal for less than 30 minutes. Just at home. Now I need to go and wash my hands. And it's time to put all of this stuff up. Now here's the unso fun part, but that's okay. That makes me happy. organizing the refrigerator while I'm putting everything away. So my cheese, my meats. I ain't a content creator. I'm regular Nika. That's just a sense. I'm gonna do things the way I want. But my brown eggs, and then just, you know, organizing everything essentially. So frozen items here, you know, the fruits up there, and I have all my meats in the deep freezer. Okay, as you can see, it's been a long day, but my diet snacks, my healthy snacks, I try to keep everything organized as much as possible. The chips. As y'all can see, my juicer. I am such a juicer. But yes, so take a quick glance of how I put everything up. Alright, so tonight for dinner, we're gonna make some gyros, okay? So you can actually find these at Costco's. You get the bread at Costco's, Aldi's, Walmart, wherever. I actually get the sauce. I don't make the sauce homemade. I buy it exactly from Costco's, and a red tomato. I don't add cucumbers because it's already within the sauce. Now with gyros, simple, fast, quick. This is a 30-minute meal, y'all. You can also do this with chicken as well. I'm gonna have to run that back. We are going to do a 30-minute meal, and we're gonna start the timer now. No matter what, I don't like reading directions, and I honestly like doing my own twist to these. So we're just gonna season it lightly, just a little bit, not too much. Okay, never go wrong with some garlic, baby. Again, we said 30-minute meal, so if you need to make both packs, you could definitely do that. So for now, I'm just letting the meat cook. Really just warming it up, doctoring it up. I always put my twist to things, but you do it to how you like it. A couple different 30 meals, burgers. So that's something simple. I can go ahead and do the patties, or I can make it together, you know, make it myself. I can season it. I can throw some French fries in the air fryer. It's so much healthier than actually frying it. But there's so many different meals that you can make within 30 minutes. So I get it that you're tired, but my advice to you is take time off of social media, because we can always find ourselves scrolling on social media. Next thing you know, an hour or two went by. Get off the phone with your friends, be intentional, have those conversations. While you cooking, the babies could be at the counter and just doing their homework, and you could be asking them, hey, how was your day? What did you learn? So I just want to be able to empower you and just give you some resources on how to save money and ways around it, because a lot of people say, Nika, how do you do it? I'm showing you. So welcome to a glimpse of my world. All right, so here is the Greek style pita bread. What we're gonna do is go ahead and fold it up. You add the meat in there. I like to have mine toasted just a little bit, not too much. So just go ahead and warm it in there. While we're over here, go ahead and take a look with that meat. You see how it's getting brown? I like mine crispy, y'all. Look, I like my meat crispy. I like my man. Blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. Make sure you just stir that around. Do not saute onions. The raw onions is just great. That's how you want them. I'm gonna let that sit just for 4 minutes. A little oil's going. We have that much time left, okay? Time counting down. Your kids don't know what they don't know, what they don't like, and they need to go ahead and eat. So don't be like, my kids don't like that. Try something different than the same thing. We don't know unless we expose them to more. I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit. I'll go ahead and come over here and I'll flip this. So just let it get a little toasted, just a little bit. Look, and again, y'all know I don't like washing dishes. Okay, it's not like I don't like washing dishes. It's just a lot sometimes after it's been a long day. So I always do at least one plate for my pretty presentation. That is in my kitchen when I'm like this. And when I take my pictures, I will give you guys a glimpse of behind the scenes. But other than that, everything else on a pretty plate, y'all. Warm another one up. And this is done, okay? Move it off of there and get ready for my sauce for plating. But that is done. And you see what I'm doing? Just rinse and repeat. So I'm gonna just go ahead and give this a slight little swirl. All right, and you can watch how I plate one. I'm gonna go ahead and add this on here. I'm gonna go ahead and spread it. Look at her wrist. Okay. So this one, it looks like it was bending a little, so it's all right. The only thing I did not do yet was grab some tomatoes. So, now some people put feta cheese or stuff like that. I don't eat all of that on here. Onion, and then let me go ahead and cut up some tomatoes. Now we got this onion, we're gonna scoop that over. We'll do this tomato. Sometimes you can even do one pot meals. Now everybody don't like tomato. I'm gonna go ahead and just cut some up real quick. See how I did that? Go ahead and put some right there. Boom. So if you wanna watch me plate the other ones, and now you see this is 4 plates that I'm making, so this could feed 4. If you want a little bit more filling, you can add some chips to it, you can add some french fries, whatever you want that works best for you. But another tip is when you are hungry and you about to eat, drink some water. And also I do believe in eating off of small plates, so to help you control your portion size. Presentation, and then boom, you can see that. Let's get into it. Boom. You want this a little prettier, go like that. Okay, when it's time to eat, all you do is go ahead and fold this up like this. Home style gyros. Let's go ahead and test it out. Gotta say my grace. Good. Let's check the timer. That was a 15-minute meal. All right now. Look, it's your girl Nika Johnson, and not only did I teach y'all on how to plan your meals to be in your budget and budget-friendly meals at that, how can you not win? Only if you ain't right with within. And before we get out of here, I just got one question for you. Is that in the budget? Peace.